Now we are going to discuss the questions on the slide. What language is used to describe Beatty and Montag? What effect does Beatty have on Montag? How does this advance the plot and develop the themes? Now I want you to add to the Evolution of Montag handout to include Beatty's impact on Montag. Now in your groups, you are going to read aloud pages 37 and 38, stopping at "For the Firehouse." In your reading log, you will need to note Beatty's thoughts, words, and actions. So in other words, your reading log needs to be on your screen, and your book needs to be open to page 37. You will have 5 minutes to complete this activity. We are going to discuss the questions on the board. What language is used to describe Beatty and Montag? Why are these words significant to Beatty's development? How does this advance the plot and develop the theme? As you answer these questions, I want you to think about the following. What does Beatty's knowledge of the quote reveal about his character? Now I want you to add to the Evolution of Montag handout to include Beatty's impact on Montag. I would like a volunteer to read aloud the excerpts on the slide. I want you to determine the meaning of heresy in context and add it to your vocabulary log. We are going to discuss this passage using the textual analysis protocol on your reading protocol, conversation stems, and discussion tracker handout. This passage has a literary element known as allusion. Allusion is where an author will refer back to something historical, something biblical, something mythological, or something from previous fiction works to tie into what the author is trying to accomplish in their own work. As we discuss this passage, I want you to think about the following. What allusion is in this excerpt? How does this allusion relate to what is happening in the text? Why did the woman set fire to her own house? Now I want you to add allusion to your anchor text theme tracker. Remember that the anchor text theme tracker is the main document that will be used on your culminating writing task, so you need to make sure that it is complete. How is Montag influenced by his experience responding to this alarm? Why is this significant? You're going to support your response with evidence from the text, as well as citations. You will write your response on the first page of your Evolution of Montag handout. As you complete this activity, I want you to think about the following. How do we know Montag is questioning his role as a fireman? What could Bradbury be trying to convey through this change? You will have 7 minutes to complete this activity. For homework, you are going to read pages 38 through 50 in Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. You will need to update the Evolution of Montag handout to include more about Millie's impact on Montag. For this, you will need your copy of Fahrenheit 451 and your Evolution of Montag handout, either the digital copy or the copy in the workbook. Congratulations! You have completed Lesson 13 of the Fahrenheit 451 unit. In this lesson, you learned that Montag evolves as a character as a result of setting a house on fire, and that he seems to question Beatty's actions at the alarm. And you also learned and analyzed how characters interact to advance the plot and how allusion develops the themes in a literary text.